Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. Today we're going to go through a book. We're going to change pace, and instead of going through a number of books on parenting and child development, we're going to move on. I've done a series on that and covered quite a few books, maybe 100 or so. But today the book that I'm going to talk about is a book entitled Life is Huge by an author named Susan Jeffery. And this book presents a roadmap for living life to the fullest and overcoming the fears and insecurities that tend to hold us back. So let's go through step by step and see what we can learn, what we can glean from this author, and see if we can incorporate any of this into our daily lives and hopefully do better day by day by adding new material to our library of knowledge. So the first point to come from this author is to embrace uncertainty. There's no doubt that we live in uncertain times, and it's important, I guess, to feel comfortable with being uncomfortable. And the author encourages readers to embrace this whole concept of uncertainty of life rather than fearing it, because the baseline, the benchmark for everybody is that life is uncertain, and every moment of our life is a journey where we unwrap the gifts of life, and it enables us to make decisions on the run. And we need to cultivate and curate a mindset of openness and curiosity so that we can approach all the new experiences that are going to come into our life with both courage and enthusiasm. The author calls us to action, to face our fears, and instead of allowing fears to dictate our choices, the author advocates for facing our fears head on and taking calculated risks. And the reason why it's important to take calculated risks is that we live with lots and lots of irrational fears that have either been passed on to us by our families, our schools, our friends, our cultures. And a lot of these fears are indeed irrational fears. And if you sat down and tried to calculate the probability of all of these fears that we have that are holding us back coming to fruition, you'd probably find that 95% or more of the things that you worry about and hold you back are irrational fears that have absolutely no hope in hell of materializing, unless, of course, you bring it forward and manifest it yourself by thinking about it and worrying about it all the time. The author here offers techniques for overcoming fear and self-doubt, allowing us to step outside our comfort zones and pursue our goals. The next big point to come from this author is to live in the present. In this book, Life is Huge, it's emphasised the importance of living in the present moment rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By practicing mindfulness and gratitude, we can fully experience the richness of life as it unfolds. The author also asks us to choose empowerment. This book encourages readers to take ownership of their lives and make empowered choices that align with our values and aspirations. The key point, of course, is that you need to have and know what your values are and what you aspire to. And that in itself is an exercise where you can sit down and try and map out the things that are important to you, not important to your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, your aunts, your grandparents, your school teachers, the media, and everybody else that you come across, but important to you, because each person has their own lifetime, and it's up to you to express your calling or callings. So we need to live our lives and to make the most of what we have. And as we said, by practicing mindfulness and gratitude, we can fully experience the richness of life as it unfolds. The author here also talks about choosing empowerment, and the book encourages readers to take ownership of their lives and make empowered choices. And this involves letting go of victimhood and adopting a proactive mindset. We need to cultivate resilience because life is full of challenges. But Jeffery reminds us that we have the inner strength to overcome adversity. By cultivating resilience and bouncing back from setbacks, we can emerge stronger and better and more resilient than before. The author here encourages the readership to reflect on and find the meaning and purpose of their lives, to reflect on their passions, their values and talents, and to discover their unique purpose in life. And as we said, by aligning our values and actions and passions, we can lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life because we're doing the things that we want to do. And of course, the book finishes up with one more lesson, and that lesson is that along life's journey, we are called to celebrate the big and small joys along the way. Life is huge reminds us to celebrate the joys and blessings of life, no matter how small they may be, and to show and to express gratitude. By cultivating a sense of wonder and appreciation for the beauty around us, we can find joy and fulfillment in everyday moments. It's up to us to scratch the surface. It's up to us to look deeper into what is happening around us, and as we say, to find joy. You know, life isn't boring. If you scratch the surface, you'll find that just below the surface of everything is an amazing world just waiting for you to discover. So these lessons from Life is Huge inspire readers to embrace life's challenges, cultivate resilience, and pursue personal growth with courage and intention. So thank you very much, and good morning to everybody on this beautiful spring day, and wishing you all the best. Bye for now.